Good evening, everybody out there. Hope you're all doing very well. I'm happy to be here doing my first live concert in this virtual world that we're living in, these strange times we're living in. And I suppose it's our only way of communicating with the world, but I think it's the one thing that kept musicians going throughout the country, and I'd say even throughout the world, is the togetherness of communication with the videos. And I'd like to thank John Callanan for inviting me to do this. And tonight's concert is to give donations to the Northwest Hospice in Sligo, who has done amazing work, still are doing amazing work. And the other thing is, this concert is also sponsored by the White Hag Brewery in Ballymote, who make some fine beer. I don't drink myself anymore, but if you like beer, it's the place to go. So, thank you, the White Hag Brewery. Cheers. So I'll start off with a couple of jigs. The first, it's called the King of the Pipers, and the first version is a Clare version, and the second version is a version that I got from a great friend of mine, Charlie Piggott, and he used to play it back in the day with Dedanan on the banjo, and it's called King of the Pipers, is the name of the tune. So there's two different versions of it. Thank you, and we'll see where we'll go from there. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is strange talking into a camera sometimes.
Turn the audio off.
Anyway, sorry we're late this evening too. I'd like to apologise to everybody out there because we ran into a few technical difficulties at Houston Control. Something broke down, but anyway, it's great to be here. I'm going to continue on with two reels that a great friend, and that's why I wore this hat tonight, because I wore this hat mostly everywhere I went with the great Sligo flute player Peter Horan, who was not only a fellow musician but a great friend and a great help to me in my musical life, and a very generous, fun gentleman to spend time with. A very wise man, Peter was. So I'm going to play two tunes he really liked to play. And the first one he called Michael Riley's, which is a version of The Dawn, and it was recorded by Dedanan back in the day. This is when I first heard it, back in the 70s I think it would have been. And they recorded it in the key of A. But this is in the regular key that it was always played in Sligo, and it was known as Michael Riley's. And the second tune is another Sligo tune called Michael Preston. He was a fiddle player. So Michael Preston's, and it's usually played I think in the key of G, but I've switched it down to D. So for anybody out there that might be interested in that. So I'll stop talking rubbish and I'll play the two tunes. bless you, Peter Horn. He was a great man to be with. So where do I go now? I go to Leitrim. I'm actually living in this is live coming from Josie McDermott's house. In fact, I'll change the scene for a minute. And yesterday was the anniversary of Josie's death. He died 28 years ago yesterday. So myself and the neighbour, Martin Sweeney, went down to the grave, and we played some tunes, and it was a lovely occasion. Very, very nice. So I'd like to play a few tunes for Josie McDermott, seeing that it's coming live from his little cottage here in Coolmeen in Ballyfernan. Okay. So the two tunes I'm going to play are of Josie's. The first one is The Mill of Kylemore, and the second one is called Peg McGrath's. Peg McGrath was a great flute player from South Sligo who kind of died tragically back in the day, but anyway, this is in memory of Peg McGrath, and it was written by Josie McDermott. Thank you, Josie McDermott, for those great tunes. And it's a great privilege for me to be living here. I'm enjoying it very, very much. So anyway, what will I do next? How are you all doing out there anyway? You're all happy? You're all happy? Good. Hi, Sally. Thank you. And thank you for all your shares and likes. And very good. I'm not used to this, so I might feel a bit very funny. But anyway, I'm going to just continue on. And I'm going to play a little waltz from Sweden, just to change things around a small bit. It's called the Waltz of Orsa, and I got it from my friend, a great friend of mine, Jackie Daly, who I've known for many, many years, the great accordion player who lives in Milltown, Melby, and I kind of grew up with Jackie's music, and I loved his music. So this is a tune that I got from him back in the day. It's called the Waltz of Orsa, and it's played in Sweden. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aye. Where do we go from here? Die. Oh. Oh. Just thought of something. Originally, I've been living up in Sligo, I suppose, for 12 years and enjoying every minute of it, meeting a whole different music than I was used to, because I come from kind of originally from the Munster tradition, or probably even closer than that, the Slieve Lucre tradition. And I kind of grew up with it, listening to Julie Clifford and listening to Padraig O'Keefe's recordings, and there was a great fiddle tradition down there, and it's still alive today. There was a different style. So these are two interesting little slides, which collectively were played for the set dance, and they've got a great name. She Didn't Dance and Dance is the name of the set of tunes. So I'll try these. I haven't played them in a while, but I'll give them a go. you. Thank you. Today, anyway, I had a very busy day. I was here with two friends all day, social distancing, recording sort of with microphones outside and a microphone in the kitchen and another one in the bedroom, and things like that was going on all day. But we had great fun, and it was very productive, and we really enjoyed it. So, anyway, I'm going to continue on. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world at the moment, and a lot of people have lost loved ones, and a lot of our great musicians have passed on in the last couple of years. Tommy Peoples and Paddy Fahey, Paddy Jones, a great sleeve looker, one of Padraig O'Keeffe's last pupils, passed away yesterday. Paddy Jones, a lovely man, a gentleman, and a wonderful fiddle player. And his air playing was quite exceptional. It was right out of, it was powerful. It was from the heart. He was an amazing character. So I'd like to remember them all in an air that I composed myself. And I lost a very good friend in New York, and he used to go on tour with Charlie and myself, and back in the days in the Smoky Chimney. And Tom Murtha was his name. He was a very exciting person to be with, and a fun person to be with. And sadly, Tom passed away, and I wrote this air for his mom, Helen, and I may be able to get this video to her at some stage. So anyway, I'd like to remember all the people with this air, and I call it Lament for a Friend. Don't all go away in me now. thank you. So, we have to move to something happier after that. How are you all out there anyway? I hope you're all well, and I hope everybody's keeping well, and there may be a window of opportunity in the site, so hopefully that we might be able to travel a little bit more than 5 kilometres, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and we can see friends that I haven't seen in 3 months, you know, and things like that. So, tis all good, tis all good, tis all happening. I'm going to play a set of Sligo tunes, and well, the first one is a Sligo tune, and it's a version of the Graph's Bay that I got from the playing of Michael Coleman. It's on the unreleased recordings, unpublished recordings, and it's a lovely version of the Graph's Bay. And I'll follow it with another tune, another reel called The Green Mountain. And the last tune then is a tune I got again from Jackie Daly. It's on his solo album, I think, in around 1975 or 74, called The Rising Sun. Okay, so I'll try these 3, and thank you very much. How are we doing for time anyway? I don't know, what's the story?
22:43.
40 minutes? Anyway, sorry, I have a timekeeper here, and they're very good. They're very, very, very good. Very good. So, I might finish up with these actually. And I'd love to thank you. And again, please, please donate to the Northwest Hospice in Sligo, because they're doing wonderful work. And God help us, any one of us could be kind of struck down and end up in a place like that. And it's that community, and it's that human touch is so important, because people can't even get to see their loved ones in hospitals. I don't want to get all emotional, but I am emotional, you know. They can't get to see their loved ones in hospital, and it's, you know, I think that's wrong. I think in a human way it's wrong. But I would like to thank them for all they've done for everybody, and it's a very worthy cause. So please donate. Come on, I want to see way more than that. Jesus, €10. For God's sake, sure, Jesus, that's only 2 pints. For God's sake. Will he? Come on now. Okay, I stop giving out now, but anyway, please donate. And I'd also like to thank the White Hag Brewery in Ballymote, and they're keeping everybody incredibly happy in these COVID days, and God bless them for that, and God bless for homemade local beer from Ballymote. Well done, the White Hag Brewery. So we'll end up with 3 reels from the first one is a version of Michael Coleman of the Graph's Bay, and the second one is called The Green Mountain, and they're all around me here, around Josie's house, which is nice. And the last tune is called The Rising Sun, which is tomorrow. And have a great day tomorrow, Bank Holiday Monday. It'll be great. It'll be 28 degrees, they said. So he'll be trying to go to the beach, and I'd say that might be difficult, but get out there somewhere. You know, come up to the Miners Way and take a lovely walk up to Rigdon Mountain. Brilliant. It's only 5 kilometres. Off you go. Okay. Thank you, John Callanan, better known to Sligo people as John the Map, an amazing man, and he's so passionate about the music in Sligo, and God bless him, he does an awful lot of work behind the scenes for the music. And thank you, John, because you're so dedicated to the genre and the people of Sligo. Fair play to you, John, and thanks for inviting me. Delighted to do it, and I hope you enjoyed the little concert. I was a bit nervous because I'd like a few people in front of me where I could kind of be intimate and, you know, have a bit of crack, but I hope it was my first one I did, so you must forgive me for that, so mea culpa. And the other thing I would like to do is thank Ronan Waters in Shoot the Crows. He's been very good to me, and I've had many a great night in there with Rick Epping and Philip Duffy and Brian McDonough and whoever else might drop in, Seamus Gibson, who is another fiddle player I really admire from Donegal. And thank you, Ronan. And hopefully the shutters will be down and the bars will be down off the shutters, and it'll be all stations go again. Okay, thanks, Ronan, and thanks to everybody. God bless you. We'll see. I'll do that again at the end anyway, but off we go. What's the tune now? Jesus. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'm going to play them on a different fiddle because I have it here and I didn't play it all night. And some people like it. I kind of like it myself. It's called my doodling fiddle, or it's a strow fiddle. thank you, everybody. Have a great night. And thanks, everybody, for inviting me to do this. I really enjoyed it. It was great fun. So, how do you sign off? Are you there, John? You're not? Oh, what do we do?
Leave it to the down and walk.
Oh, no. Maybe find more something more interesting than that. How do we turn this off, lads? Please turn it off. Do anything, smash the camera, whatever.